Have fun.
No. You've already cheated one time. Can you not pick that one? Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chrissy and this is my cozy corner. In today's video, we have an extra special guest coming on because in the month of November, it is my dear husband's birthday. So I thought it'd be really fun if he came onto my channel and picked out my November TBR. So I'm gonna let him pick about 4 to 5 books. So come on over, hubby. Let's do it. Why are you scooting like that?
Guess I have to go into the thing that you have up here. I'm not...
All right, introduce yourself.
I'm hubby. Hello.
No, this is my husband Chuck. All right, so here's the game. Here's my TBR cart. Here are all the books that I want to read. These are the books that I want to read the most. That's why they're on here, to be read. So your job is to pick 5 books, whether it's based off the cover, the synopsis, maybe you read a character name, that you think I should read next.
Okay.
Do you understand the rules of the game?
5 books.
5 books.
Got it.
Okay. All right. But don't just randomly pick them. Like, try to pick good ones.
Okay. Okay.
Take your time.
I'm not picking this one because you put it in the front because you want me to pick it.
That's not true. You could also pick them based off of sprayed edges.
Okay. Well, I'm not picking those because you want me to pick them.
No!
It's like you set something up.
I did it.
Are these books you've read before?
No, that's why they're on the cart. These are
okay.
to be read, TBR. He doesn't know what TBR means. Oh, I really want to read that one. I'm just not going to say anything because he's not going to pick the ones if I say something. I'm just going to like fast forward through.
Okay.
You take your time.
First book is Battle Royale. It was right here on the top of the cart.
That's not on the cart. Look, this is Cheeto.
Where are you going to put these books at?
No, that's not on the cart. That's not how you play the game.
It was on the cart when I grabbed it.
That's not how you play the game. That is not how you play it.
Okay.
You can't do that.
Okay. Alright. Let me put it back. This is where it was when I got to it. Alright, so Battle Royale is the first book. All about the books that I picked. This book has too many windows in the house. Can't pick that book.
Wait, what?
Right. Pick The Broken Girls because the cover looks pretty cool.
Do you know what it's about? Did you read about it?
No, I just saw the front. I thought the cover looked pretty cool.
Okay.
So we'll go with Battle Royale.
That wasn't
The Broken Girls.
But this one was cheating.
Do you want me to play your game? Because this is it.
Okay,
This is it. So let's see here.
We'll have to talk about that later.
Okay, and then let's see here.
Read the synopsis.
Are these sequels? Because they're the same.
I have 3. There's a 3 books. I think it's a 4-book series actually now.
Oh, okay.
You could pick the first one in the series. That's the first one, the gold one.
This is the first one?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to pick that.
Oh! I really want to read that one. It's supposed to be like ACOTAR kind of.
Well, I don't want you to read one book and then you want to read, then you don't focus on the next book because you're worried like, oh, I want to read that second book so bad. Because sometimes you don't want to...
I'll stick to the TBR.
No. It's not that you're sticking to the TBR. It's just that sometimes you want to read the next book or the next game or the next movie right away because you're in the universe. So it doesn't make much sense to pick like a trilogy or something. At least I don't think so.
I see what you're saying, but...
So because you may not enjoy the next book because you're like, I want to know what happened with this character. So I'm going to pick this book. Tress of the Emerald Sea. Because I thought the word said tree at first, but then when I read the back I realized it said tress, not tree. So I'm gonna go with that one.
But why tree?
I don't know, I thought it said trees of the emerald. It didn't make any sense, and then when I read the back and I saw that it said tress, I kind of felt like I'd already committed to this. So these are 3 books.
But why would the word tree make you want to pick it?
Take these books so I can look at the other ones.
Why would...
I don't know, Trees of the Emerald, well, it didn't make any sense. And then when I saw Tress, then I'd already committed to the book title at that point.
So you were going to pick it based off of book title not making sense?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
That's logical.
All right. Let's see here.
Okay. Two more.
What's Cheeto doing right there? Do you see him flirting with you over there?
No.
Right, so, the Divine Comedy.
No, hold on. No. You've already cheated
Comedy.
one time. You've already cheated one time. You can't pick anything from the shelf.
You don't want to read a classic?
I've just read classics. You can't. No.
No.
I'll be back. No. You're cheater. Okay.
We're gonna pick the universe. You're gonna have to pick the Invincible universe because she read the first 3 compendiums that she got from our son for Christmas.
Okay, I don't think he understands the game.
And she got this. I think it was for Christmas, maybe. I really can't remember, but she got it again. And this has all the side stories. So this should be a pretty quick read. At least I think it would be. So that would help you in your November TPR because you have my birthday, Charlie's birthday, Thanksgiving, so I don't think you have as much time as you think you might have. So while you have some time off, you have time you commit to some things. And then volleyball starting back up at the end of the month, so I don't think you'll have as much time as you think you'll have. So I think this would be a good choice. So I picked 4 books.
Okay, I love Invincible. You guys know that if you've watched any of my other videos. I love Invincible, but like the game is you can only pick from the cart.
Who's Dorian Gray? Why does that sound familiar?
Can you not pick that one?
Why'd you put it on the cart then?
I was going to pick it for my Rory Gilmore reading video, but then I didn't pick it. Oh, thank you. I'm not ready to read that. Okay, no more off the shelf.
And I'm going to pick Deadly Education because she's an educator. And at house she can be deadly.
On. Did you read any of the synopsis at the back?
Yeah, I read this one real quick right now.
He likes to break rules. I had a feeling he was going to break the rules.
Yep, so those are my picks. Those are my 5 picks. I was going to pick One Piece for you to grab from Charlie's shelf.
Please don't.
So I mean.
Oh, hell no. I'm going to roll this out the way and then we can get the chair. I can fix the camera.
Bye.
No, we're not done.
Oh.
We have to talk about the books. We have to talk about the books first. Wait too. Okay, you guys, so I have my November TBR based off of my husband's picks, even though he did cheat a little bit. So the first one we're going to talk about what he picked was the Broken Girls. I know there's supposed to be like a dual timeline going on, a past to present, so I do like that about it. And I believe it is a murder mystery with like some horror elements. So why'd you pick this one?
I said it earlier, but I picked it because I think I said the cover was pretty cool.
But he didn't read the back of it. So The Broken Girls by Simone St. James. I have been wanting to read a Simone St. James book, so I am excited about this one. And the second book, he's a cheater, pumpkin eater. He picked Battle Royale. Mm-hmm. And what's the author's name? Because you've read this book before.
You say it.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
We're going to say Koshun Takami.
Koshun Takami? Hopefully we pronounced that right. So why did you pick this one?
Well, it's a book I read when I was younger. They actually did make a movie off of it, and you're gonna find that what's that show called? Hunger Games, the movie, really, or the book or whatever. That author, when I first saw the first trailer for Hunger Games, you know, all those years ago, all I thought was this is a ripoff from this book. There is a movie. I think Quentin Tarantino was a huge fan of it, but it's definitely. How do I say this? It's definitely, I mean, it plays a lot in like what Hunger Games did, but this was the original. It's very graphic. It's very gory. I don't know. It's just a great choice.
So it's like a dystopian.
I think this book right here, if I'm not mistaken, it has like a map in it that you can kind of reference as the kind of book goes on.
Like the fantasy books do?
Yeah.
Like all my fantasy books?
I guess so. Yeah, right there in the front.
I love a map in a book.
Right there at the cover has a map and everything. Anyways, but if you're not used to, I guess you could say, like manga or anime, and not used to seeing Japanese names in literature, it might throw you off in the beginning, but I think you'll be fine.
So what he's told me, it is a dystopian. Wait, you did say that this was like the trials and stuff like the Hunger Games, right? It's the same kind of like, they're similar trials, like death trials, kind of?
Less you know, the better.
Okay, less I know, the better. But he's been trying to get me to read this for months.
Years.
He's been trying to get me to read this for like a year.
Years.
1 year. 1 year. And I told him I would read it by the end of this year. So when we decided to play this little game, I had a feeling he was going to sneak it on the cart and I shouldn't have walked away. And it's not that I don't want to read it. It's just that I'm like kind of intimidated by it. But when did you read this?
Damn, 20 years ago? Long time ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
I feel like this is kind of a heavy book. Anyway, so we're going to read Battle Royale. You read this for real that long ago? Yeah. You were in middle school.
Yeah.
So he read this in middle school, and I'm not sure if I believe him. Because this is...
think about it. When did Hunger Games come out?
The books?
When you were in high school?
Yeah.
And I said that this book, you know, it seemed like Hunger Games copied this book.
He did say that when we were watching Hunger Games. He was like, Battle Royale, Battle Royale, Battle Royale. Yeah. Okay. All right, so he also picked Trees of the Emerald Sea. It's Tress, but he thought it said Trees, and he thought that it was a dumb title, right? He thought it sounded stupid. That's why he picked
silly.
It.
Yeah.
It sounded silly, but we all know, if you are a avid reader in the book community, that Brandon Sanderson is the... I don't cuss because I'm a teacher, so I keep it clean here, but he's supposed to be like one of the best fantasy authors out there. I have yet to read a fantasy book by him. I've been wanting to read the Stormlight Archives, and I'm really intimidated by those, and I wanted to start with Mistborn, but that's okay that he picked this one. I'm only a little nervous. It is a standalone, but it's like the Cosmere universe is what they call it. And this is like, it's a part of the Cosmere universe, so in the reading order, you're actually not supposed to read this first. You're supposed to start with Mistborn. But it's a standalone, so they said that you don't have to. Oh. So we're going to read it and just whatever.
Was Mistborn up there?
Yeah.
Oh, too bad.
You want to trade it out? It's right here. You want to trade?
If you want to.
No, I don't think we can do that.
Okay.
It's up to you, because you're the picker.
Well, then, if this is the first book in the series, then we can do this one.
Yes, Mistborn. Okay, awesome. Yay. Well, since you cheated, then I can cheat. So I think that works out. So we're going to do Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, and I'm finally going to start the Cosmere universe. Woo!
Well, make sure you read that book last, in case you really get into it, and then maybe you pick it up into your December TBR.
Well, the Cosmere universe is like so many books. Like more than Game of Thrones.
Well, I just don't want you to like it so much that you do everything else is kind of...
I will read it last. I will read it last.
Perfect.
Or Battle Royale. I might read that one last.
No.
Okay, I might have to read that one first. Okay, and then the next pick is Invincible. These are like the short stories of Adam Eve. No,
they're side stories. So if the first few chapters they already adapted it into the Prime show. I think it was something to do with Adam Eve's like special. They kind of show Adam Eve and how she kind of grew up and everything. But then it goes off in the other spin-off ones. So it's basically all the spin-offs from different chapters of Invincible. So it's just, like, for example, here's a chapter of the Omni-Man comic. So it's all the spin-off comics that were done thrown together.
Didn't I say spin-off?
Guarding the Globe. So like these are all... It's not just Adam Eve, but she's probably the poster person for this, and the back of it is Rexplosion and Adam Eve.
I love him.
It's more than just Adam Eve, but just kind of, she's definitely the front runner, for it. But yeah, it's all the...
So just real quick though, on one of my videos, it's my top 18 favorite books of all time. Invincible is up there. It is, like he said, it's a comic book series. It's one of my favorite reads of all time. It blew me away. I feel like I've never read anything like this before. And if you watch the Netflix show, if you watch the Amazon show, it has yet to scratch the surface for how amazing this story is. So then, and my husband, Chuck, and my son bought this for me for Christmas a couple years ago, and I loved it so much. I didn't even know this existed.
Well, I think that just came out. I think the side story compendium just came out within the past year. I'm not really too sure on that, but I know these side stories had came out while these were coming out.
Because they had a special on Amazon, right?
But I know for just the Adam Eve like, you know, prequel origin. But this compendium, I think, just came out last year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Even though it says compendium, I think it says 1. I don't think 2 is out. Yeah, 2 wasn't out last time I checked. I don't know if it's out now or anything, or if there will ever be a 2.
Might be. Hold that for a second. Yep. So I just want to say, if you don't like or don't read comic books, but you still like superhero stuff, and you like sci-fi and fantasy and all that kind of stuff for genres, I do recommend picking this up. So I am super excited that my husband decided to cheat twice, not once, but twice in this game, because I did want to read this. So, and I think it will be a fairly like quick read for the amount of books I had him pick with my busy schedule. Okay, so the last book that my husband picked that I need to read in the month of November is A Deadly Education by Naomi Novik, I think is how you say her name. I have really been wanting to read this. I know that it is a dark academia fantasy, which are 2 of my favorite genres. So when I saw him pick this off the cart, I was really like super giddy about it. So let's talk about this one. Synopsis, did you read the synopsis? That's the one that you did read. You were like, zoom, 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 zoom when you were reading. You're doing it really fast.
I zoomed to read this one really fast. But yeah, so I picked it because you're a teacher and you're an educator, and it says Deadly Education, and I figure if those students weren't listening, it'd probably get deadly. but no, I just saw the word education in it and figured it'd be a good read. Saw that it really wasn't too big, and knowing the busy schedule that we're gonna have in November, it just seems like it, you know, fits the bill.
Ooh, the main character's name is Orion. That's one of my favorite characters from a different series. So that works. Well, I know that like Harry Potter, they all go to like a magical school or for magically gifted students. I know that this one is similar in that aspect, but it's like nothing like Hogwarts. It's supposed to be, I think, a little darker. I believe there's like a super side plot of romance, but tell me that a book is dark academia and fantasy combined. That's like the perfect combo of genres for me. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, you guys, so there is my November TBR courtesy of my hubby. So thank you, hubby, so much for coming onto my channel and helping me pick my November TBR. Again, it's in celebration for his birthday. His birthday is November 8th, so I thought, again, it would be fun if he would come in and do this with me and join me on the channel. I'll definitely have him back for another video. I don't know what yet, but thank you so much for watching. Any last words?
Have fun. Bye.
Anyways, I post videos every Sunday, so I hope you continue to tune in. Thank you so much for supporting my small channel. I love you guys. What are you doing?
Bye.
I love you guys. Bye.